So, Amanda, you are just getting ready to release your latest single, Cross My Heart. I've had a
Hmm.
chance to hear it. It is fantastic.
Thank you.
Where did the inspiration for that song come from?
This song I co-wrote with Dwayne Thompson down in Nashville, and he actually produced the single as well. And we were just kind of chatting about how there are certain ideas, in songwriting that are just so universal, and a breakup song is one of them. And we just kind of liked this idea of a very strong female character that even though, you're going through this hard time, there's definitely a silver lining to it. And this song was just a really fun one that just kind of flowed out and kind of wrote itself. And we just liked the idea of it having a little bit of sass and, kind of taking a positive spin on, your classic breakup song. And this is what came out.
That's fantastic. I think fans are really going to love this one.
Thank you. We had a lot of fun writing it, so I hope that comes through in the recording.
So, usually when a new single comes out, it means that a new project with new music is on the horizon. Will fans be getting something new soon?
That is the number one question that I've been getting asked lately. I am so passionate about songwriting, and I'm just so excited about some of the writers that I've been working with lately. I had the opportunity to work with Patricia Conroy and Dave Thompson a lot last year, and we just started writing some songs that I'm so excited about. And it's something that's definitely a part of my daily routine. I write almost every day. I'm excited to put out another project very soon. I can't details about when that's coming out, but there is something in the works coming out soon. So that's all I can say for now.
That's extremely exciting.
Yeah.
So you said that you've been writing a lot, that it's something that
hmm
you do daily. So when
hmm
it comes to picking the songs to go onto a new project, how difficult is that process?
It's funny because before I started releasing songs to radio, it's something that I thought would be very difficult, but I've always kind of been a gut instinct person. And it's funny, in the songs that we've released to radio in the last year, I've known that I was going to record and release that song as a single about halfway through writing the song. When, my last single, Drop the Needle Down, came out, I wrote that one with Patricia and Dave, and about 10 minutes into writing the first verse, I was like, yep, we're going to be recording the song as a single. So it's kind of just something where sometimes you don't choose the songs kind of choose you in a sense. And so I've been lucky to have that experience so far.
Yeah, it's a process that from the outside looking in on that, it seems like it would be something more difficult, but
hmm
you would definitely have to just kind of go with your gut on it.
Definitely. Yeah. And, especially with my writing, I'm never writing specifically for a radio single. That's always something that's great if it comes out, but I'm also so passionate about just writing in general that I don't kind of put the blinders on when I'm writing like that. The best song wins, in my opinion. And so I've been lucky enough to be in writing sessions where we're writing for other artists, or the song ends up going to another artist as well. And so in my opinion, it's just to write a great song. That's the goal right there.
So I read that you are both classically trained on piano and vocals. How did you make the
hmm
transition from that into the country world?
Country has been a genre that my family has listened to growing up for years. Everything from Johnny Cash to Shania Twain and everything in between. And it was when I started songwriting around age 13 that I really, really fell in love with country. And it's just kind of what came out when I started songwriting. That's where my heart and soul were when it came to writing lyrics and the melodies as well. I just kind of fell in love with this genre that was so story driven. And so I listen to everything as an artist, and just as a person in general. But it's the songwriting that kind of got me hooked on country.
So, for those who haven't heard your music yet, who would you say are some of your biggest influences and that you really pull the inspiration from when you're singing?
Hmm. It's funny. I get inspired from everything and everyone. And so when I'm writing, I try to always be true to who I am as an artist. And sometimes that means taking some risks with my songwriting and doing things that nobody else is doing. And in my mind, that's a good thing. I'd like to be Amanda Sadler. I don't want to be the next Miranda Lambert or the next, Carrie Underwood, because there already is one of them, right? So
Absolutely.
in my opinion, I'd like to do everything that's true to myself, and hopefully that creates a really unique sound. That being said, fans of Maren Morris or Kelsey Ballerini, artists like that, would probably also like my music. So while I try not to be exactly like them, there's definitely certain aspects that are somewhat similar in terms of our sound or lyrical styles.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
So I've been ending interviews lately with doing some fun questions to help really get to know the artists.
Oh, I love
So
it.
I have a couple for you.
Perfect.
So, what is the number one thing that would be on your music bucket list?
Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, can I give you two?
Absolutely.
Okay, number, like in terms of performing, I would really love to open up for Maren Morris at some point.
Okay.
And in terms of writing, oh, who would be my number one songwriter? Right now, I am so obsessed with anything written by Donovan Woods. So right now, I would probably love to do a co-write with Donovan Woods at some point. But I mean, ask me next week, and those answers will change also.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. I mean, we're females, so they kind of change always. What is
that was
the
hard narrowing that down.
yeah, some of them are because it's like, oh, but I really want to do this, but then there's
Yeah,
also
can I give
this.
you a list of 17 things that I'm trying to do right now? Yeah.
Absolutely. What is the last song that got stuck in your head that you couldn't get out?
Oh, interesting. What song am I obsessed with right now? There's a really great song that's, oh, you know what? It's definitely Ryan Hurd. It's Ryan Hurd's Love in a Bar. I've been
Really
obsessed with that song for like the last month. Yeah. He's a fantastic
interesting.
songwriter out of Nashville, who's also, I think he just got signed recently as well. And everything he's been putting out is absolutely fantastic. So I've been listening to Love in a Bar on repeat. It's fantastic. Um, there's also a really great song that's out right now by a Canadian group called, I think they're called Port Cities. And the single's called Back to the Bottom. And I love supporting other Canadian artists and stuff. So that's definitely been on repeat on my playlist as well lately.
Awesome. What would be your number one guilty pleasure TV show?
This is so embarrassing. I'm obsessed with Pretty Little Liars right now. Like I recognize that this is not a good obsession, and but yeah, it's on in the background. You know, when I'm getting ready in the morning, putting on mascara, making breakfast. Yeah, it's addictive, and it's coming to the end of the season right now too. So I'm waiting to find out what happens. That's really the only time I get to watch TV lately is when I'm doing other things and it's on in the background. So I try to take advantage of that lately.
I totally know how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, for fans who want to find you online, where can they head to?
Well, first of all, my website is just my name, so it's www.amandasadler.com, and that's a really great place to check into because I've got all my tour dates listed there. I post my new music there. My new music video will be posted on Friday there, which is exciting. But of course, I'm really big on social media as well, so you can find me on Instagram at Amanda Sadler Music and Facebook at Amanda Sadler Music, and then I'm on Twitter as Amanda Sadler.
Awesome. Thank you
Yes.
so much for chatting this morning, Amanda. It was great to chat with
Thank you.
you.
Yeah, it was so awesome. Thanks so much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. And hopefully, we will see you in September, I'm thinking, during CCMA week.
You bet. I wouldn't miss it.
Awesome. We'll see you then.
All right.
All
Thanks
right.
so much,
Thanks so
K-Leigh.
much. Bye.
Bye bye.